Hey y'all, I'm Paula Deen, and I sure hope y'all can keep a secret, cause I'm throwing a birthday party, and boy do I have some good stuff up my sleeve. But first I want y'all to follow me to one of the sweetest shops I know for some cake decorating tips that's gonna knock your socks off. And then we'll head back home, and I'll show you the cake that keeps my son Jamie coming back to Mama's for his birthday every year. And don't blink, cause this finger-licking frosting and filling is 7 minutes from start to finish. And last but not least, a backyard carnival, complete with my famous cake-filled frosted ice cream cones. So y'all put on your party shoes and leave your diet at the door, cause today we're celebrating. Today is a very special day. We're celebrating someone's birthday, and I want everything to be perfect. I heard about this girl named Lisa that supposedly makes spectacular cakes, and I'm gonna go see her and just see if she will share with us a few of her trade secrets. And I really would like for y'all to come along with me. So let's go. Let's get going. Hey.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm looking for Lisa.
I am.
I'm Paula Deen. It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Paul. I'm glad you found us.
I'm just popping in unexpectedly on you.
We love unexpected visitors.
I'm having a birthday party.
Okay.
At my house. And I just wanted to come by and see if you could give me a few tips on cake making.
I would love to. We'll do a nice little cake for you for today.
What are you making here?
This is Italian meringue buttercream icing that I'm going to apply to the base of this cake. And I'll show you how easy this is done. This is a little cake turntable that I'm using, and I'm spreading the icing as I'm turning the cake on the turntable. And it's kind of a nifty little thing to use to make sure I get a nice, smooth outer coating on the cake itself. So it looks a little bit rough now, you can see that, but I'm going to show you a secret.
That's what I want to know.
This is very, very hot water, and I'm going to run my spatula under that hot water. And being that we've got our icing that's made with butter, if you take a look here, it's going to melt the icing just enough,
ever so slightly,
as I run the spatula around to make it perfectly, perfectly smooth.
I wondered how y'all got them so smooth.
Now you know my secret. Now that looks much better than when we first started.
Lisa then went on to show me a few of her other decorating secrets, like these adorable little sugar dough dots and stripes that really spruce up any cake. But you know, hands down, my favorite was Lisa's beautiful edible roses.
One of the most popular types of flowers is an icing flower, which is made with icing, of course, buttercream icing. You can use royal icing as well. And it's made with the pastry bag, and this is called a rose tip. And you can do different types of flowers with this rose tip. Most importantly, of course, is a rose. And you make a little base with your icing, and then you twirl it around, and then you put on, of course, consecutive petals. Let's just make like a nice little rosebud. And then we have this other nifty little tool that removes it from the cake, and you can adhere it right to the edge of the cake.
Lisa also showed me how to put on a fancy icing border that's not only beautiful, but it also helps to hide the cracks. And finally, Lisa gave me some of these real pretty little flower sprinkles to use at home. But you know, I really couldn't get over the beauty of Lisa's cakes. You're truly an artist, Lisa.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came today.
It's just amazing.
We'll put it right in a box for you.
Lisa, I can't thank you enough. You've just made a special day even more special.
Well, you enjoy it.
Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, you too.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Wasn't that just amazing what we found at Sweet Lisa's? I couldn't believe it. I've got the cake here, and I'm going to just tuck it away in the fridge. And we'll open this up a little bit later. I'm going to show you my son Jamie's favorite birthday cake. Every time he has a birthday, he says, "Mama, please make me my coconut cake." And this is so easy. It's a basic 1, 2, 3, 4 cake. The reason it's called a 1, 2, 3, 4 cake is because it calls for 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and 4 eggs. So there's your 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start by creaming 1 cup of butter. We're going to add 2 cups of sugar. And we're going to add 4 eggs to this, but we're going to add them 1 at a time. One more, and the other. And there goes the last one. All right, now we're going to start by adding our self-rising flour and our coconut milk. So here we go. And last, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And you're ready to load your batter into your cake pans. Now, I like to use a little container with a handle on it, like this. And I'll start with 1 cup. 1 cup for your next one, and so on until you've got them all filled. And I'm going to take the spatula and just work the batter out to the edges. I'm going to pick them up and drop them. And it's going to bring the air from the cake to the surface. And you can see the air bubbles coming up. And it'll just give us a little bit more level cake. These are ready to go in a 350-degree oven. All right, those are safely in the oven. I'm going to cook them for about 25 minutes. But in the other oven, I have some that should be about ready. And they are. You can see that they've started pulling away from the pan, which lets me know that they're ready. They look just delicious. When we come back, I'm going to show you how to turn those cake layers into a mouth-watering coconut cake.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
We're back, and I've just cut a few strips of wax paper right here, and in a few minutes I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to make the most delectable filling for this cake. We're going to start with sugar, sour cream, coconut, and a little milk. All right, we're ready to start stacking now. So we're just gonna flip that out like that. Thank goodness it came out nice. And we're gonna take our wax paper now and just slip it a little under the edge of our cake. And this will help keep our plate clean. Now we're gonna take that cake layer, and I like using a wooden spoon. I like about this size. I like for my holes to be really big so it can seep down in there. You can use a fork or a toothpick, but I found the bigger the hole, the better the cake. Then we're gonna take our filling and just spoon it. Look at it. You can see it running down into those holes, moistening that layer from top to bottom. There we go. And on this layer, we're gonna start with our toothpicks. So you'll have to alert your guest to be on the lookout for toothpicks, because you don't want your cake to look like the Leaning Tower. We're gonna do the same thing all over again. And another layer of filling. All right, we're ready for the final layer now. Now the secret to this cake is letting that cake marinate in the refrigerator for 3 days and hope nobody's gonna touch it. And you know I was prepared. So I have one right here that's been in there just drinking up that filling. You can see by this, it's not a beauty, but we're gonna fix that because we're fixing to make a divinity icing that we're gonna cover this cake in, and you won't believe the transformation. It's gonna be like putting on our makeup. And this is so simple to make. We're gonna start with egg whites, sugar, pinch of salt, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, plain old water. So we're gonna beat this for 1 minute. So that's been about a minute. And at this point, we're gonna use the double boiler method, and we're gonna sit this bowl on top of rapidly boiling water. And I'm gonna set my timer for 7 minutes. And we're gonna beat this. Okay, our 7 minutes is up. I heard our timer go off. And now I'm just gonna add a little bit of vanilla to it, and I'm just gonna gently stir that in with a spatula. And we're gonna start by putting some up on the edge, and then we're gonna bring it, slowly bring it down. We're gonna make sure that frosting goes all the way to the bottom and covers up every crumb of our cake. Kind of looks like marshmallow heaven. All right, now we're just gonna bring that icing on up to the top. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to put the coconut on the top. Kind of just press it in against your cake. So when you get through, you'll have a little frosting probably to lick off. Looks like a big snowball, doesn't it? This cake is ready. So now we're just ever so gently gonna slip our wax paper out from underneath that layer, and we have a clean plate. What a great trick that is. You know, it's just great having 2 of everything. That means I can taste this one. Here we go. I'm in heaven. So yummy. The adults really love this cake, and I can't have a party without making the kids something extra special too. So we're fixing to make ice cream cone cakes. So I'm gonna need y'all's help. See you in a minute.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
Okay, we're ready to get those ice cream cone cakes ready for the kids. And you know, I'm really not going to a whole bunch of trouble because they're going to be eating them so fast and running and laughing and playing. They're not going to know that I didn't make them from scratch.
So all we're gonna do is start with our favorite cake mix. 3 eggs. Now you can jazz these cake mixes up a little bit. Usually when I use a cake mix, I'll add 4 eggs to just give it a little bit more fluff. But for these ice cream cake cones, it's gonna be just perfect this way. But I am substituting the water for milk. Now there goes our oil. And I do like to add about a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, I think it's been about 4 minutes now. That should be ready. So all we're gonna do at this point is fill up our little cones. I'm gonna fill those not quite full, about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full. And these are ready to go in the oven. And we'll start checking them in about 10 minutes. Oh. And I've got another batch right over here that should be about ready. Oh, and those look good. The batter kind of came out on some of them. That's great. And I've got some sitting right over here that's already cool. They're cool enough for us to go ahead and frost. And I'm gonna use a very quick icing today. Actually, I've gone to a canned icing. So I've got my pastry bag loaded with chocolate icing, and I'm using a star tip. So we're just gonna pick these up. And just start rolling our icing on. And then when we get around here, we're gonna move on up top, cone around just like this. Until we get a nice little curly top on it. Some kids like chocolate and some kids like vanilla. So we're gonna do some of each. We're gonna try to please the whole gang. Okay, I've got 2 of these frosted, and I'm gonna put some of these wonderful little sugared flowers that Lisa gave me. And I'm gonna wanna put them on there before the frosting hardens. It won't take me any time to decorate these, and when I get through, I'm gonna come back and share a few more baking tips with you, and then we're gonna have a party.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. And I don't know of a soul that doesn't love those ice cream cone cakes. And when you go to dip it up, another great topping is toasted coconut. It's so delicious. And when you're ready to tote those cones out to the children at the party, if you have an old ornament box from Christmas, it works great to tote your cones in. I think I've finally got everything ready for the birthday party. This magnificent cake that Lisa gave me is out of this world. And Jamie's favorite, coconut cake. And these adorable little ice cream cones for the kids. In fact, speaking of kids, I hear them now, so I'm gonna have to run. Hey, kids! Kids! Y'all ready? Who's ready for ice cream cone cakes? Come on! All right, now listen, I want you to do something for me though, okay? I want y'all to remember your manners and let's line up in an orderly fashion, okay? Everybody get in line because everybody's gonna get one, okay? Yeah. So until next time, America, best dishes from my kitchen to yours. Okay, darling, what you want? Chocolate? Vanilla. Vanilla. There you go.
Please may I have chocolate?
Yes, you may, but you know what? You have to pay me for this. Do you know how you have to pay me?
Yeah, like give you dollars and stuff.
No, darling. You have to give me a kiss.
I knew that. I knew it.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.